So friends, in the syllabus of your CBLR exam for 2024, CBLR 2024, the syllabus is already known to you. We have mean and we have other topics. Now, mean is number one, CBLR itself. What is CBLR? Customs Brokers Licensing Regulations, right? As of today, you have CBLR 2018, and there is a possibility that in a month or so, you may have CBLR 2023. So CBLR 2018 may be replaced. Yes, Rajkumar, you can always re-enter. For any reason, if you lose the connection, please do join again. Okay, CBLR 2018. So since this is likely to be replaced, we will cover it up later. Number two, the Customs Act 1962. The Customs Act 1962. Number three, the Customs Tariff Act 1975. Number four, Foreign Trade Policy and Foreign Trade Development Regulation Act. These are four main topics. And these main topics constitute not less than 85% of the paper. Not less than 85% or more. So others will have maximum weightage of 15%. Right. So this is max 15%. And in this, or rather this bifurcation is out of experience only. In the syllabus, this kind of bifurcation is not given. Right? So here you have FEMA, GST, then you have NDPS, arms and ammunitions, intellectual property rights, and lots of other miscellaneous laws. Lots of many other miscellaneous laws are there. In this area, you cannot be sure from which area questions are going to be there and which area may be completely missing. So where you should be focusing on? Focus only on this. In any case, we are going to cover up this, and we will cover up much more than what is asked in the exam. But still my recommendation will be that this must be done 100%. This may be, in this case, if the preparation is slightly less, that will work. That will work. Okay. Now, as far as the exam is concerned, you have MCQ based exam and 150 questions are there. Out of 150 questions, roughly 115 questions are related to Customs Act, Customs Tariff Act, Foreign Trade Policy, CBLR. Then 35 questions I'm giving it to others. Out of this 35 also I can give you a bifurcation 25 and 10. 10 questions will be absolutely unknown. Nobody knows where from those questions are framed. Somewhere some law is there and they find one question out of that. So for us, how many questions are really there in the exam? 140. And how many questions you need to answer correctly to pass?
90.
90 questions answered correctly. Okay. 90 correct answers. It does not mean balance can be incorrect. If balance questions are incorrect means if 60 questions are incorrect, for every wrong answer, there is -1. So effectively, even after answering 90 questions correctly, the result will be negative. So the strategy is very simple. Any question for which you are not absolutely sure about the answer, please do not attempt that. Any question for which you are not absolutely sure, please do not attempt. Right? And this mistake is committed usually in last 15 minutes of the exam. Everybody is having patience for 2 hours, 45 minutes. But last 15 minutes, they will attempt every question, whatever they have not done. And the result is, okay. So this is another practice I give you again and again in the test. If I give you a test for 45 questions or 50 questions, if you attempt only 30 questions, I'm okay. But out of 30, you must be correct in 30. Okay, 20 questions not known, forget that. But by giving the wrong answer, you are attracting a negative result. And many people fail between 250 and 270. Many people. And many means if I tell you majority of the people fail between 250 and 270. Why does it happen? It is a question of 20 marks only attempted questions attempted which were not required. If they had not attempted 20 questions for which they are not sure, they would have passed. Okay, so please do participate in the test and practice not to answer the question for which answer is not known. Okay, why test is important? I'm giving you an exhaustive practice not to answer the question which are not known. Okay. So CBLR, I told you, that will be done later because there is a possibility of its being replaced. CBLR 2018 may be replaced by the CBLR 2023. Or agar replace hua, then we will have to do that again. So rather than doing it again, we'll do it only when it is finally. Okay, so maybe toward the end. So today I'm starting the most important topic, that is the Customs Act. The Customs Act 1962. Now, the first thing itself, what is written here? Common mistake committed. It is the Custom Act or Customs Act.
Customs Act. Customs Act.
S is always there. This S, this A makes a big difference. The Customs Act. And always mention year number. 1962. Okay. Now, giving you a brief reference of the Customs Act 1962, this material will be sent to you tomorrow. This is already updated up to Finance Act 2023. Okay, the headline has not changed. This I'll change tomorrow morning and give it to you. And the major change in that was a new section inserted, section number 65A. This is altogether a new section brought in. This is a major change. Other changes are there, but those are a smaller one. This is a major change. There are some amendments in section 25 also. In a section 25 also there are amendments. Okay, so all the amendments which are through the Finance Act 2023 have already been incorporated. So you're not supposed to refer anything other than the material already provided to you. Now, in this act, how many sections are there? Total number of sections are 161. But this is not the correct number. For sequentially, you can say from 1 to 161. But in between, lots of new sections have been added. Say, for example, this 154A, B, C, 3 more sections added. This is 159A, 1 more section is here. This is again 2 more sections are here. If you look at it, total number of sections are more than 225. Total number of sections are more than 225. This is 1 more section. This is it. This is another one. These are more sections. See here, these are again so many new sections. All these are, so in total there are more than, now there's 127. A to N, so many new sections are there. Right, sequentially is the 127, but A, B, C, D up to N. These are all new sections inserted. And new means those were not the part of the original act which was introduced in the parliament in the year 1962. Later on, those have been introduced. So serial number of the section never changes. What changes is new insertions, and new insertions are added in between. So by how these are added? By giving like 128A. This is 129A, B, C, D. These are new additions, which were not there in the act originally when the act was brought in. Okay, so this is what the act is. Now coming to first homework. First homework. This homework is not to be done in one day. I'm giving you 2 months to do that. 2 months. Homework. This is sequence of all sections. Sequence of all sections, right? So I told you roughly 225 sections are there.
To watch full video, join online batch weekdays 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Call Tayal Institute.